Glad to have you with us in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Lake. The Bearcats ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Owls offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. From the gun. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Quick give. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Makes a grab and room to run. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Owls look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. On the move at the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. He makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick. So
touchdown, Temple! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. What a game he had last time out. Really helped him to the win. Better than 150 yards and a score. Tells the run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Sims. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Down he goes.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Out wide left, it's Sims. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. No room to bring it back. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Got the first down. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Scanning the field, it's Goodman. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. It's a draw. Open space at the 25. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. And the Bearcats are in the red zone. Hits inside. It's Santiago. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. 2nd and long here. From the gun, looking for a man. Left side is Sims. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Give to the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Right side, it's Mitchell. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Out wide right, it's Morton. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Unloads to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll run the screen. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. Temple will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They're going to run it. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. And down he goes back at the 3. Timeout called, Cincinnati using its second. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Touchdown Owls! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Look out! Gets away, still looking. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Finds a man in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Dropping back, it's Goodman. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Pulls it in. It's Mitchell. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Elves! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sims. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Running back onto the field, the Bearcats head coach told me at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Holly, thank you. Turns it upfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Rush right in his face. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his man on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, down here on the Temple sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Drops back on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Long way to go on second down. Looking for running room. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
A nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays, aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got him in a situation where this is where they want him. Third and...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Looking for the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Goodness gracious, I don't know if that head coach is gutsy or crazy.
Probably both, maybe both. A lot of coaches are, but the analytics do say you should go for it more on fourth down than conventional wisdom would suggest.
Not on your own 20.
Fair enough. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Working the ground game. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Rush is on, and they fail to hook up on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Right side, it's Mitchell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. They'll run it. Past the 40. He now has 74 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Play action on first down. Heaves it on the run. Nailed on the right sideline. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action. Oh, pressure's coming. And they got it. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quick give. It's Petty. Makes the tackle.
And you can't get it all back in one play, but I really like that 2nd down, man. I mean, that's a big positive chunk. You sneak the run in. They weren't thinking about the run. They were thinking pass after that disaster of first down, what it was. So you kind of make this a little bit more manageable, easier play call now on 3rd down.
Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And some great 4th down defense against the run.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Enough to move the chains. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Knocked down immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
And the offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down to the air. Out wide right, it's Sims. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Delayed handoff. It's Petty. There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. He's got the 1st down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
There's a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal.